What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? It is Wednesday. We are here after another episode of What If. It is episode 6. This is obviously going to be the live spoiler reaction. So if you have not seen the episode, I highly suggest that you stop watching and watch the replay. Shout out to all the replay folks out there as well. I see y'all already got the party started. It was like 90 plus comments, and I didn't even click on nothing yet. But before, I don't want to lose this. I want to shout out. Thank you, Kristen. Appreciate you so much. And I agree. I think a virtual hug would be in order. Let me just go ahead and because thank you, ma'am. Thank you. There's a lot to discuss. As you probably can anticipate. I'll be honest, I didn't even. This is a very, very mixed emotion filled episode because there's a lot of good stuff here and there's a lot of difficult stuff. I have had to rein myself in while I watched it twice, and I've had to rein myself in a couple different times. And I'm going to try to be as objective as possible in talking about this. I'm gonna try. We'll see what happens. No guarantees. Y'all already know how I get on this topic. Not to mention, y'all already know what it is. Come on now. Let me hurry up and get to the shout outs real quick though, because oh my gosh, clearly y'all are flying in. So let's see who is in the house today. We've got Amber's in the house. Oh, Amber, what's going on, girl? How are you? Good to see you. Shaw's here. What's going on? Good to see you. Maha son, oh, so glad you can make it. Thank you so much. My man Nelson, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Stephanie, hey, how are you, ma'am? Good to see the vets in the building. Rim 17 is in the house. Good to see you. Lionel, what's going on? What's going on? Adam, hey, yeah, I understand. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Last of my kin, how are you? Let's see. Hikaru-chan, hello, how are you? Donna, what is going on? How are you doing? The homie Alib is here. What's going on? Mike, what's up, bro? What up? Aliana, what's going on? How are you? Tasha, what's up? Good to see you. My man Matthew, come on now, bro. You know we got to do the group hug. Come on now, you already know. Loki Gate, what's going on? How are you? Anthony, how are you? What is going on? What is up? Yes. Oh, SJ Evans, hey, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you. Oh, the homie Kiki West, how are you? Good to see you. My man Eric's in the house. Love to see you. Danielle, how are you? Come on now. Hold on. Ms. Harper. How you doing, Ms. Harper? Are you here today with us or you at work? Let me know which one, but good to see you as always, Ms. Harper. Yes, ma'am. My man Brandon K. Avery, Just My Opinion Reviews. Good to see you, brother. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. He is actually going to have a reaction to this episode. I think you're probably going to do a breakdown maybe right after this. So around, I'm going to say like 2 hours from now. So that's 9 Central Time. He'll be doing his own. And yeah, I just want to warn y'all now, there might be some potential spam on his channel. So just be careful. The spam might be named Larry. But y'all just have to be careful going over there. But check him out. Make sure y'all subscribe as well. Who else we got here? Tasha, what's going on? Todd, hello. T, what up? Okay, all right. I got to get to these because y'all are flying in. I got to get to these before they fly away. Angel Green, thank you so much. I don't like how to call Queen Mother a general. I loved how she showed out though. T'Challa, no, recast T'Challa. Yes. So, okay. Let's see. Do I have something here for her? I thought I did. Hold on. Yes. Shout out to the Queen Mother, Ramonda. She you know what? Look, I'm happy that they put her on the front lines. I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I don't know how they're spinning it in the MCU. To my knowledge, and feel free if any of y'all comic fans know more about this than I do. To my knowledge, I don't believe that the Queen Mother was like a former Dora Milaje or a former warrior or anything. So they might be taking some creative liberties here by putting her on the front lines and having her go fight. But I personally, I had no issue with it. I love to see her do her thing and and just have a little bit more of a role than just being the Queen Mother. You know what I'm saying? So, because like in Wakanda, everybody contributes, everybody puts something down on the line, especially when the country's at stake. So I was cool with it. But that's just my take on it. Thank you so much for the contribution. Thank you so much. I'm so ready for this chat. Listen, hey, we here now. I'm glad that you could make it. Thank you so much. Let's see who else we got. Carbro, what's going on? One, Queen is a general. Two, Killmonger uses his intellect instead of emotions. Devious, just the same. Three, Shuri is smart little girl, brilliant. Yes. So I love that fact, right? Like I just mentioned earlier, I love the fact that the Queen Mother is out there on the front lines with the people fighting for the country. Shout out to her. And look, that right there. That's dope representation. You know what I'm saying? To see a strong black woman on the lines fighting, come on with it. Let's go. I'm 100% down for that. Killmonger. Now, this is the thing. I love the fact that they were using he used prep time all the way. Like all the prep time we just saw, manipulating Tony Stark, manipulating Ulysses Claw, manipulating all of Wakanda without even having to lift an aggressive finger, right? Like he didn't have to start a war. He didn't have to go. He used tactics to get to where he wanted to get to. Props to him. And I really hope that a lot of y'all finally kind of see this is why villains don't need to be redeemed. This is why we don't need a good Killmonger. No, we don't. Killmonger right here just showed how he can be an even better villain than he was in the movies. And I do think that what we saw here was way better than what we saw in the movies. He's still devious. He sticks to his plan. He honors his commitment because a lot of y'all got to realize Killmonger is the way he is because of his connection to his father. You know what? Let me break that. I'm going to say that for the breakdown. I'm going to try and break this down. But like I said, Killmonger is one of Marvel's top 5 villains. He don't need redemption. We don't need him as a variant, a Black Panther, and he comes to be good. No, that's just y'all wanting to see Michael B. Jordan. That's not true to the story. The story of Killmonger is he's just a villain, and he's a villain tied to his trauma in his past. Okay, that's enough. I'm sorry. And shout out to Shuri. Love the fact that she was in there as well. She was doing her thing. And shout out to Pepper too. Pepper Potts was out there. Yolanda, thank you so much. Queen Ramonda was as general. I'm here for it for T'Challa. Recast T'Challa. Yes. I'm with you. Now I do feel some type of way about the whole we got to go fight for T'Challa thing. That's just I don't know. Maybe I'll get to that in a little bit. But I felt some kind of I just don't like having to use T'Challa's death as a form of inspiration. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think you have to kill a character just for people to be inspired. I know it happened before with Agent Coulson, but you're talking about a supporting character. To be honest with you, I didn't even know why the Avengers were like, oh, because Coulson died, now we gonna come together. That was kind of weak to me, in my opinion, as well. It's not like, now if like Black Widow died, okay, crew member, okay, now we got to do something. But I don't know. I just don't like the idea of how they doing it right now. I think there are better ways to inspire people. How about just for Wakanda? Yeah, I mean, you have the whole U.S. Army coming at y'all. How about, hey, let's do this for Wakanda? Not anyway. Sorry, let me get myself together. Hold on, my man Kev. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kev. Appreciate you. Guess they gave us a blueprint of how they're gonna do our boy. Yeah, and that is This is what we got. This is what we got. And I would not be surprised at all if this is what is similar. And this is where a lot of the conflict comes from me. And I'm going to try not to stay on this too much because I know some of y'all are dropping in with more comments and stuff, and I'm going to get to that. But it does give me a little bit of apprehension here in the fact that this is, dang, I'm already missing it. Okay, let me hurry up. I'm very apprehensive because of the fact that, like, why do you need to warm us up with this? And why is this the way to do it? Like, why do we need T'Challa to die multiple times to prep us for his death a fourth time? I mean, how many times is enough? Jesus. Okay. Let me get to these. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even get all my stuff in, but thank you so much, Last Time I Can. I don't know where your comment is, but I'll try and get to it. Thank you so much. My man, Just My Opinions. Hey, everyone. Hit the thumbs up. I'll have to come back for the replay. What an episode. I have so much to say. Gotta love those vibranium rhinos. Bob Chapek still sucks. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you as always. You already know, like I said, go visit go subscribe to his channel. Check him out. And he will definitely have a follow-up to this episode right after. Please go support. And you can do that on my channel tab on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Geekbox. They killed T'Challa again. Yeah, I don't know. Here's my thing. Marvel felt as though it was too dark and too problematic to give us a transformed Spider-Man turning into a spider, but they have no problem killing off T'Challa for the third time. Make of that what you will. Priorities. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I started this so that I could get people aware and to make sure that people voice their opinion so that Marvel could understand maybe this is not the route you need to go. Maybe there are people that actually care about the story and the character and the actor, and maybe you don't have to keep killing them in front of us. Maybe. Recast. That I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much, Last My Ken. I see you doubled up. Man, this was Darky, man. I watched it this morning as soon as it hit. Yeah, I listen, I don't know what these what if writers have been smoking, drinking, whatever. This a whole emo trip. Like every episode, I'm like, yo, what happened? Like the Peggy Carter is literally the lightest episode out of all of these so far. Maybe the Star-Lord T'Challa one, but even that comes with mixed emotions. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I don't know why they so dark. Excuse me. Alejandro, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh gosh, allergies kicking in. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Oh man, I've been saying it for months now. I always thought Killmonger should be the next BP. Somehow bring him back and make him the Black Panther. Michael B. Jordan is the man. What do you think? I think no. I do not want him as the next Black Panther. And I think this episode is proof of that. He is a terrible person at the core. He has admirable goals to liberate Black people around the world. Yes, that is great. Nobody wants to deal with oppressors and injustice and all that. He's still a terrible person because he wants to basically become the oppressor in the other way. So no, he's not someone you should be looking up to. His goals are great. His means are terrible. That he's a villain. No, he does not need to be Black Panther. Y'all really need to get off this Michael B. Jordan thing. Let him be a great villain. He is awesome as a villain. He does not need to be Black Panther, in my personal opinion. And not to mention, let's not forget, the man's the character, his dying wish was not to be healed and not to be brought back to life. Killmonger, T'Challa said, yo, we can heal you. We can bring you back. Go watch the final episode, the final couple minutes where he dies. And what if T'Challa had healed him? We wouldn't have gotten the dopest line in the whole Black Panther movie. You know, bury me in the sea with all my ancestors jumped off the boats and all that. We wouldn't have gotten that. Y'all have to respect the character. The character did not want to be healed. He did not want to be redeemed because he believed in his own cause. And you have to honor that. That was literally his dying wish. He didn't want to be brought back. So let's stop forcing it. I'm just saying, we don't need to force it. My personal opinion, I'm not begrudging anybody else that wants to see that. But if you're asking me, I don't need to see it. I think he is an awesome villain, and I want to keep him that way. And this episode solidified it for me. Thank you so much, Storm Shadow. Don't know how I feel by seeing him gone here, and I know it's going to happen again in live action. I know. I know it's rough. Thank you so much. I'm trying to do my part. My part has always been, y'all gotta voice your opinion just to avoid this and let Marvel know ahead of time. We don't need to wait for them to do something to say, hey, we don't want to see this. That's the whole point of like being vocal. That's why even when people say, well, Marvel already made the decision, what's the point? The point is you don't stop protesting something just because the opposition decides to continue doing it. That's not how protest works. So what are we supposed to do? Oh, you know what? We should give up civil rights and we shouldn't fight against segregation because white America still wanted to keep on going with it. Oh, well, sorry. No, you keep protesting whatever you are believing in, whatever you're fighting against, until that change happens or until society starts to wake up and realize, whether you're right or wrong or whatever. So, yes, this is still going to keep going. I'm just saying. Thank you so much. Watching the Queen Mother kick booty was just awesome. Matthew, I agree with you 110%. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to fly through these, y'all. I'm trying to fly through them because they're coming in. I don't want to miss them. Kiki West, thank you so much. When Killmonger said, I brought receipts, I hollered. I did too. That was actually pretty funny. Although I did not appreciate him taking out Rhodes and T'Challa. Oh, my goodness. I know. My man Rhodes, and he tried, y'all. He tried to come in and be like, yo, you got to change within the system, man. You got to do it from within. This is why Killmonger is trash. This is why he's a villain. He's killing people this is why he's a villain. I just want y'all to realize this. This is why he's not someone you should be looking up to. How you gonna kill Rhodey, man? You gonna kill another brother. I'm tired of the black on black violence. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much, Kiki. I appreciate you. My man Derek, thank you so much. Eman, can you tell me what did T'Challa casket say? No, I cannot right now because I have not had the time to translate it and I have not found anyone to translate it. Actually, what I want to do, I want to take some time to see if this lettering matches, if it matches what was leaked on the pillars of the Black Panther 2 video. So I'm gonna work on it. I'll see what I can find. But I don't have anything right now. But thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Frozen, thank you so much. Killmonger, Palpatine, the whole episode. Yeah, he actually kind of did. He did. That's no lie. He really played everybody, and I respect it. That's good character writing. That's good writing for the character. I'm not mad at that at all. If you're gonna make a villain be a villain. Dorian, thank you so much. I didn't like that he went to Stark. Like that they kept Stark bad. Would have liked Killmonger to chat with Rhodey though. Yeah, it would have been nice. I mean, this is what if. I'm not mad that he went to Stark because Stark made weapons. Stark was a means to an end. And at the end of the day, it's really just like whatever Killmonger can do to get from point A to point B, that's all that really matters. So all the stuff in between, whatever. If it's not Stark, it'll be Justin Hammer, right? Like if it's not Stark or Justin Hammer, it'll be AIM. Whatever. Killmonger wants to go from here to here, he'll do it. So I can't be mad at them for that, but I understand if you felt a different way. Thank you so much, Dorian. Appreciate you. Yolanda, thank you so much. It's a different universe in this one. She should have been a general. Yay, General Ramonda. I'm with that. I'm okay with that. I got no qualms whatsoever. Shout out to the Queen Mother. Let's see, Alejandro, thank you so much. Darn, so I was wrong. You just answered my question. Okay, I think we was on the time thing. That's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much, Alejandro. Appreciate you. Eaton, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Usually we see a silhouette of the Watcher, but in this episode, the Watcher was shown as a black man. Did anyone notice? I don't know if he was black. He might have been a little, I don't know if he was that dark, but you know, I mean, he is being portrayed by Jeffrey Wright, so maybe they're gonna change it up a little bit. Oh my gosh, what did y'all do? Hold on. Okay, so some of these are getting skipped, so let me see. I found one here. Hold on. Okay, my man Derek Gaines, I did not lose it. Thank you so much, brother. The $100, my God, thank you, brother. $100 donation. Okay, let me read it. I was at the eye doctor today, and I had on my Recast T'Challa shirt. They thought Black Panther was made up just for the movies. I told them the history of T'Challa and that his story is 50 years old. They were surprised of his history. Recast T'Challa. Brother. First of all, thank you so much for the huge donation. I really appreciate you for that. But yes, I mean, that is the thing, right? Like, unfortunately, the general public is kind of sort of like unaware of you know, the rich history, and they're even more unaware of how much they're losing if Marvel doesn't eventually recast. So that's one of the reasons why we need to do that. Now, thank you, Eric, for this. They killed Iron Man 3 times. They also told Iron Man's complete story, and Robert Downey Jr. is not dead. They didn't take a real life tragedy and inflate and put that into the fictional story. So the Iron Man, comparison really doesn't hold up, because unfortunately, Marvel is taking real life situations and force feeding it into their fictional stuff when they don't have to. So yeah, like when Tony died, I didn't feel nothing for him. Why? Not because I'm heartless and I don't care about Tony Stark. I didn't feel nothing for him because his story was told, and we were just looking at another one. It's almost like, remember in Blu-rays and DVDs when you would watch like alternate endings and stuff? You can watch an alternate ending because you already got the full movie. We don't have that with T'Challa, so it's a false equivalency. Sorry, tried it, but you didn't get it. All right, Eric, thank you so much. They doing T'Challa like Kenny from South Park. My goodness, bruh, for real. I'm gonna comment on that a little bit more. But yes, this is getting a little ridiculous, because I get the feeling I don't want to see this again. I don't want to see it again. I don't. Oh, thank you so much, Jason. What do you got here? Let's see. Haven't even seen the episode yet, but had to check in and get the scoop. I will watch it after the review. This and review my opinion. Okay, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Make sure you comment so I can see your comment on the replay too. Thank you so much. My man Matthew Collins back at it. I need some of you to read up on Killmonger. Then you wouldn't be wondering how and why I'm telling you Killmonger is a beast. This is very true. Killmonger is a beast. My man is like for real legit a supreme villain. Marvel even just did a prequel for him in the comics as well. So he is legit and he is a good character, but he does not need to be redeemed. Let the bad guys be the bad guys. Come on now. Anyway, my man Angel Green, thank you so much. I love the representation. I would love it more if they called her Queen Mother. Apologize for not being clear. Oh, all good. Thank you so much. And yes, recast T'Challa, you already know. Let me get to these. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to go so fast. Okay, now, thank you so much, Storm Shadow. Appreciate you. Now, given Black Panther 1 versus Shang-Chi, I'm not sure directors in Black Panther were afforded authority in telling a full African-centric story. You know what? I wouldn't say that, only because I've watched like almost all the interviews and stuff. Ryan Coogler definitely, they didn't want to tell a full African-centric story. That was not the intention. The intention was to tell an African story meets an African-American story. They wanted to have a conversation on screen between the Black diaspora and like the African nations, and be like, yo, if y'all got all these resources, how come y'all ain't help all the Black folks that have been oppressed? So they were having a different conversation, but their intention was not to have something all about Africa. That's not what they wanted. They wanted to bring both the African and the African-American conversations together, because simply that is not something we've seen on screen for the most part. But thank you so much, Storm Shadow. I appreciate you. My man Jordan Thomas in the building. Come on, I'm with it, bro. It's all good. Sorry I'm running late. I was gathering receipts. Eric Killmonger. Love that they gave us an original story using a couple of key moments. Appreciated that episode. Didn't have full conclusion. Yes, I'm with you 100%, bro. Yeah, I mean, look, there were so many good moments in this, but like I think a lot of us already know there are a lot of conflicting emotional moments as well. And I'm gonna try and get to like the final ending because I do think that matters. But brother, thank you so much for the contribution. Better late than never, always. Brian, thank you so much. Hey, E, feeling better this week, bro. Oh, good to see it. Good to see it and good to hear it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're doing better, and I'm glad you're here. Hopefully, you having a good time here as well. Appreciate you, sir. Loki Gator, thank you so much. I said earlier, I'm starting to think Killmonger is just a hotep who knows how to play the long game. He's still a bum. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just saying he has been. Y'all have to realize his roots. He was radicalized by his father, and his father he became an extremist or a radicalist as well. And here's the thing: you can be all for liberation. There's nothing wrong with wanting liberation or Black liberation. There's nothing wrong with that. What is problematic is when you start doing terrible things to accomplish that goal. That is the biggest difference here. So yes, your assessment is on point. Thank you so much. Let's see who we got here. Kid, thank you so much. Appreciate that super sticker. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness, my man, he who runs face. Come on with an MVP. Remember how quick they changed Sonic the Hedgehog after all that criticism? Who was doing the criticizing? Who and how many? Seems like when there's a certain segment of the population that tends to be kind of loud, change happens. They dropped that Snyder cut eventually, didn't they? They changed that Sonic, didn't they? It all depends about who and what you care about. I'll leave it at that. I'll just that's an E-Man After Dark conversation. That's another conversation. All right, thank you so much, brother. Cav Z, what's going on? Let's see. The casket says Wakanda forever. Oh, okay. If that's what it says, I mean, I figured it would say that, but I was wondering if it would have something like, rest in peace, our king, whatever. So, but if that is what it says, thank you so much. I wish it would say recast of T'Challa if it was me. But anyway, Derek, thank you so much. You see the look Killmonger gave Claw when he called him boy. Listen. I had zero issue with them getting rid of Claw again. I'm just saying, I had zero issue with it. I mean, I don't really like when they kill all the villains so quickly, but just because of the fact that Killmonger is the person that he is, it made sense. I let it ride. But thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh man. Okay. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to catch up. I'm almost there. Okay. Late to the party. Ty, you here? It's all good. Just paying my time. Hey, thank you so much. We appreciate you as always, ma'am. Thank you. My man, Mr. Bobby Wright. Steve Rogers with Super Serum versus Killmonger with Heart Herb. Ooh, who y'all got? Interesting. So here's the thing. I think I would give it to Steve Rogers. And it only depends on how long the battle goes. If it's a short battle, Killmonger might get him. Because Killmonger, he just showed y'all earlier, he knows how to freestyle. That is something that, Cap can do that too. But like if it's a short, quick fight, and I think that Killmonger, like he goes for the kill first, right? Killmonger wants to go for the kill, whereas Cap might not try to kill him at first. So if I had to pick, if it's a short battle, Killmonger. But if it's a longer battle, Cap is a quick learner. He learns quickly, and that is part of the super serum that we know about. It because the heart-shaped herb only gives him like advanced reflexes and agility and stuff like that. But the super serum, the soldier serum, that affects the mind as well. So Cap can learn and adapt, and he can turn the tide at a longer pace. So I'll just say short battle Killmonger, long battle Cap. So that's my vote. But y'all go ahead and pick however you like as well. Let's see. Thank you so much, Dorian. MCU frequently fringes females, bury your gays, now fridging T'Challa. Well, representation, right? I don't know. That's how they feel. They want to represent people. Don't worry, I'm sure there'll be an apology 3 years down the road. My man, he who runs face. Come on now, 32 minutes until even after dark. You heard him, y'all, because I got some things I got to say about Queen General Cartoon Bay. Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Storm Shadow, let's go. The previous comment was in terms of the needed additional savior in Black Panther and places that were included that were foreign to normal Africa. Oh, okay. I got you. In order to sell the movie. I got you. Yeah, I mean, whether they even wanted to do that or not, that's a different question. But yeah, I feel where you're coming from now. Thank you so much for that. This man said Cartoon Bay. All right, so here are a couple things that I just wanted to kind of get off my chest. Like, I'm not an expert in grief. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not an expert in grief. But like, on what planet do people process grief by killing the loved one over and over again? What planet do you grieve a loved one by taking 4 to 6 months to get into an acting role to relive the trauma of their passing? I'll wait for y'all. I don't know. Maybe y'all could inform me. Thank you so much. Appreciate this comment. Let's see. They did my guy T'Challa dirty thrice now. Also, after this episode, I don't want to hear anyone say multiverse for variant Killmonger's Black Panther. I'm 110% with you on all of that. Because I already told y'all how I feel about the Killmonger thing. Here it is. Y'all got y'all Killmonger is Black Panther, and he's terrible. Okay. I hope y'all realize he's trash. So let him be a villain. But yes, this is officially the third time that they killed T'Challa. And I mean, there's still going to be like another episode with T'Challa. I want to say, hopefully it'll be a Star-Lord T'Challa, and maybe they'll actually let him live. But, you know, if the movie is what we think it's going to be, that'll be the fourth time. Man, just so here's the one shot I did want to bring up to y'all. Because this is the part where I had to kind of go back and kind of check myself just a little bit. Y'all know I don't like the idea of them killing him off again. I don't like that. However, he did voice this. He did come back and voice this, which means Chadwick was in on this. Chadwick co-signed on this. But I think what's important here is that, at least in my opinion, when I was watching some of Chadwick's interviews in the past, like when he was just talking about Black Panther in general, he found a lot of value in the conflict between Killmonger and T'Challa, right? And there was even episodes where or interviews where Chadwick said T'Challa was the villain, right? And the reason was because there was something to be learned on both sides. Killmonger, obviously, you can't go around becoming the oppressor and becoming what you hate. Bad Killmonger. T'Challa, you can't just sit here isolated with all these resources and you see people that look like you being oppressed around the world. great responsibility, great vibranium. Go do something. So I think, and this is just my opinion, I'm not, I don't have no inside info. I think that Chadwick signed on to play this specific part, and probably was okay with them killing him off for two reasons. One, I strongly believe that Chadwick thought he was going to beat his cancer. All indications from what I've seen look like this was a guy that really thought, no matter what, I'm going to kick this thing's butt. So I don't think he had an issue with this episode, and I'm speculating. I don't think he had an issue with this episode, mainly because I think he knew he was going to make it. Keep in mind, my man was still signed on for Black Panther 3. He was going to keep doing this if it was up to him. The second reason why I'm thinking this wasn't as bad was because of the lesson that was taught to Killmonger. When he asked him, was this worth it? Was going through all of this stuff, all the death, all the murder, all the manipulation, was it worth it? And the final message that T'Challa gave to Killmonger, when he was basically like, like this stuff it's gonna come for you. You did not earn this. And because you didn't earn it, it's gonna bite you in the butt. And it's probably gonna come with 2 little mosquito bites from Shuri and from Miss Potts. So, and shout out to Shuri. I love how they portrayed Shuri here. She stayed in her role. She asked questions. She's sitting here like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like the way this smells. What's going on here? I don't trust this dude. I like that. They didn't force her into becoming like, well, no, I guess she's going to have to just become a Black Panther. No. It's called progress. It's called character development. I would love to see what happens next. I would love to see if there's a continuation to this episode where Killmonger is the Black Panther. Shuri unravels all the nonsense that he did. Maybe she goes and trains, and after a while, she beats him and takes over. I would love to see that. Love to. We got some comments here. I'm sorry. Let me hurry up and get them before they disappear. And my apologies if I missed anybody's comment. I am sincerely sorry. Y'all know I do not mean to skip them, but StreamYard, YouTube, they suck when it comes to this, and it's really annoying when they make the comments disappear. I'm like, just let me scroll. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. My man Eric, thank you so much. If this episode was based on the first Iron Man, why didn't they call me to come back? Terrence Howard. Thank you, man. I know, right? I know. Thank you so much. My man Derek, email, why did this feel like a cliffhanger? I was like, is that it? Blam, blam. First of all, I'm really mad that Happy did not, when he knocked out Obadiah or whatever, why didn't we get a blam? That was a perfect blam. Let that be a multiverse, just constant, just Happy hitting blams all day. Anyway, yeah, I know. Like I said, I would be totally down if they continued this story, because I think there's a lot more that they can explore, and I'd be down for it. Hit me up with the season 2. But anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see, Shaw. Thank you so much. Hope this is not how the Black Panther 2 movie is going to be. By the way, you forgot to read SJ's super chat. Goodness, no, SJ, hit me with the comment right now. Hit me with the comment right now. I'm waiting for you right now. We're not gonna do you like that. If you can retype it, I'm looking for you right now. Thank you so much, Shaw, for bringing that to my attention. I hate it when y'all don't understand. It is such a pet peeve because y'all don't have to donate. Like, y'all really do not have to donate. And I really appreciate when y'all go out the way to donate to this channel. Like, for real, for real. So when I miss it, like, it seriously pisses me off. SJ, I'm looking for you though. Is this it? Mid-season trailer? Yeah, it sure did, didn't it? Okay, SJ, I'm gonna keep looking for you. See if I can get your comment again. But thank you so much. Thank you, Shaw, for bringing that to my attention. I really do appreciate it. Diane, thank you so much. Certain segments, just like seeing Black stereotypes and Black trauma. Whoo, man. You know what? I've said many a time, we need to stop being so comfortable with Black death and Black trauma, because the problem here, and let me help some of y'all. There are going to be people out there that are going to be like, but the story, right? So in other words, they're going to be like, they had to kill T'Challa to tell the story. Did they? I want people to really understand. We are dealing with fiction. When you are dealing with fiction, do you know what that means? That means you can do whatever you want. That means the lanes, the opportunities, the storylines can go wherever you want them to go. Let's not pretend that you have to go only one little route and paint yourself in one little corner to tell a story. No, you don't. It's fiction. It's made up. And if you keep on going back to one point, that means your mind is committed to this one thing. And yes, unfortunately, there are people that are tone deaf and blind to Black trauma, and it doesn't affect them because the people don't look like them. It's a sad reality, unfortunately. And shout out to some of y'all that are empathetic enough to overcome that and see it. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate that. Because a lot of times, like, even for things that, let's just say, okay, I'm not a member of the LGBTQ community, right? Cool. When I see my LGBTQ brothers and sisters being hurt because of something that was depicted poorly on television and it hurts them, as another human being, I feel for them. I'm like, dang, that thing might not have affected me, but because you're hurt, I feel your pain too. I feel bad for you for that. That's what we really need to get to. We got to get to a place of empathy in this society. Whew, okay, I'm sorry. That was off kilter. I'm sorry. Nelson, thank you so much. T'Challa and Killmonger are like yin and yang. Both had different ways, perspectives, and methods to help Black people recast T'Challa. 100%. That was definitely the intention behind the two. Obviously, T'Challa was a little bit more of a pacifist. Killmonger was more of an extremist. Yes, there were two sides of the same coin. They both wanted the same thing. Actually, to be honest, I don't even think T'Challa wasn't thinking about Black folks. If we being for real, he wasn't thinking about that. Go watch the movie again. When you go watch the movie, everybody was informing T'Challa's decision. When he talked to Killmonger, when he talked to Nakia, everything, when he was even talking to the Border Tribe brother, everybody that was talking to T'Challa was informing his decision and future opinions about how his worldview and perspective would be changed. That's what Black Panther was about. Don't let Marvel lie to you and do this retroactive history, this retcon history, talking about the first Black Panther movie was about Wakanda. No, it wasn't. It was about T'Challa. It was about how is T'Challa going to be a different king. T'Challa saw how the king was before, and through all his interactions and conflicts, this is the king he's going to be now. That's the Black Panther movie. It's T'Challa's story. Don't let nobody fool you talking about it was about Wakanda. No, it was not. You know how it wasn't? Did y'all visit any other tribes? Every time you visited another tribe, did it not go right back to T'Challa? When they visited the Jabari tribe, it was about T'Challa. It wasn't about the Jabari and how they live, their religious views, their country, and nothing like it. Was nothing about that. It was about T'Challa. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off. Sorry, y'all got me going on tangents. Thank you so much, Kid Mello. Once again, what's your thoughts on the Killmonger movie? No thanks. For real though. If you wanted to give me a continuation as Killmonger as a villain, if you wanted to give me a prequel to Killmonger, like just his life growing up, and I'm fine with that. Now, big budget movie, probably not. I think this would be something that like would be dope, maybe as a Disney Plus show. Y'all have to keep in mind, Killmonger is a supporting character. He's not a main character. Disney Plus shows are for, supporting characters. Falcon, Wanda, whoever, Loki. Give him a Disney Plus show if you want to. I think that'd be interesting. But honestly, I don't need more Killmonger. I don't need him. Like, even in the comics, his only purpose was to challenge T'Challa. That's why he was created. He was created to be the one person that would like really beat T'Challa and challenge him. Once that purpose was served and T'Challa came back and beat him again, that's it. He's not that deep. He's dope, but he's not that deep. Sorry. All right. Hold on. All right, hold on. Actually, I'm still looking for you here. Just in case. Okay. I do not want to miss people. Okay, let me see. That episode had me feeling some type of way. I give it a 7. Okay. I don't know if that's your comment, but I'm trying to, if that was it, and I think a 7 is fair. Okay. So SJ, I got those 2 comments. I'm trying. I'm trying, y'all. Okay. I don't see any others after that. So hopefully I got your comment, SJ. And thank you so much for you. Come on now. You already know I appreciate you 110%. Thank you so much, ma'am. She who remains. Jackie, what's going on? So who do we talk to? Because no one told me we didn't have to donate. Jackie, I've been told y'all don't have to. I appreciate y'all all day, but what am I gonna do? Say no? Like y'all know I still got kids to feed now. Come on now. Oh, you funny. Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate you, man. My man Bender, what's going on? Seems like Marvel's trying to normalize killing off the child, right? I don't know. Like, this is why I just don't understand. Like, somebody at Marvel was like, you know what? Spider-Man, nope, we can't make him we can't turn him into a spider. T'Challa, killing him? Go for it. Green light. Do it. If I need to give Marvel credit, if I give them any credit, I think it's only because Chadwick actually recorded that episode. I think that for them, they're like, you know what? Maybe let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. And they was like, you know what? We should pull this. And somebody was like, nah, but Chadwick actually recorded this. And I think that I'm going to give them the pass for Chadwick's sake. For Chadwick's sake. Because I think the mere fact that Chadwick did this is the reason why. But even saying that, even if that is the case, there's no reason to double down on that in the movie. If you already did it here, and we at least we had Chadwick in this, there's no reason to double down on it in the Black Panther 2 movie. My opinion. I just don't see any point of grieving someone for 2 years only to relive that traumatic moment again on the big screen in public. Like, I mean, seriously, like, I really do question, because we don't know. Nobody has informed anyone. It has not been made public. We don't know how the family actually feels about this. I've asked people if y'all have any documentation. Don't tell me some YouTuber told you something. Give me documentation, an article, a quote, something. Would a family co-signed on this? Because I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I've lost family members I've grieved. I've gone through the process. The last thing I'd want to see is a reenactment of that, a reminder of that years later. Why? Oh, gosh, prayers out to the family or something, because I couldn't. I don't see how people. I don't get that. I don't get it. Thank you so much, Kev. Let's see. Time to kill off Captain Marvel. Hey, they killing everybody. Go ahead, pass it around. I guess. Thank you. SJ, I got you again. Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. You already know. Let's see. Loki Gator, thank you so much. I'll bet if Zombie Wanda needs more cha-cha chips, he will be resurrected. Why do you do this? Why? We was on. See, come on now. Why? Cha-cha chips? See, you and Jackie got the same account. Y'all must be in the same room. You know, let me get this off the screen because you're acting up. You're acting up. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. But Odie, thank you so much for the contribution. I thought some of what they did in this What If was going to be in Black Panther 2. So now I'm really stumped what the plot is going to be for the movie. I'm not. Okay, I can't say more. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Chief, my man, what's going on? As I always say, we on the ether main time. Talk your stuff. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. You already know. She Who Remains, thank you so much. Your blood pressure up. You already know it is. Heart beating so hard, look like Chadwick nodding. These episodes have you breaking stuff like Harley Quinn, have a new Mike Friday. Yeah, listen, watching this definitely had me in a different couple of places, because I was just sitting here, I was like, come on, man, y'all really like when I tell you, seeing Chadwick at the very end and hearing him was the only thing that saved me with this episode. Only thing. Because when I tell y'all, I was about to go clean in. I was about to go in on this episode had it not been for that point. Because let me put on my critic hat here and be clear. This was a fire episode for Killmonger. This was fantastic storytelling for Killmonger. The only reason why this is conflicting is because Marvel is still taking a real life situation that real life people feel about, and they're mixing it in their fictional world. Robert Downey Jr. is not dead. That's why it's okay for us to see him die in this episode and not feel conflicted about it. I mean, seriously, did anyone really feel like heartbroken? And I'm talking about like for real heartbroken, not like, oh man, that sucks. I mean, like for real heartbroken that Tony Stark died here. You know Tony's story. You know how he does become a good guy and not stay the a-hole or whatever jerk that he was in this story. And you're not feeling the same. Why? Because it's not real life smushed and forced right into a fictional story. That's the difference. That conflation is problematic. That conflation of real life trauma in fictional stuff is ruining the escapism that we're supposed to have with these fictional fantasy stories. We watch What If, we watch Marvel, we watch the MCU, we watch anything on TV, usually for escapism. You're not trying to think about that jerk at your office, at the workplace. You're not trying to think about your bills. You're not trying to think about, any of the other hardships that you're dealing with in life. When you turn on the TV, you watch a movie, you're trying to escape. You're trying to watch something, whether it's a horror, comedy, romance, whatever. You want to escape. But Marvel is like, hey, let's take some of that real life stuff and put it in the fictional stuff. I didn't ask for this. I didn't want no cheese in this. What do you take this back? I don't even want it. I didn't order that. Sorry. Yes, you're right. My blood pressure is up. Thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you. Let's see. Do you think that if Boseman family gave their blessing, Kevin Feige would finally do a 180 on? it would have to be public. I think that's the only way it would work. It would have to be something public. So, for example, if his wife, brother, somebody, I don't know, if they came out on XYZ Variety, and it's got to be a big place, right? A big news outlet to actually get views. They went on Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Entertainment Tonight, whatever, and was like, we not feeling this. We don't like this. That Marvel has to change their mind. They have to, because image is everything, not only for Marvel, but for Disney. They don't want to ruffle no feathers. Like I said, I find it very curious that the family has not said anything at all. Maybe it's because, they don't want to spoil the movie. Maybe. But it would have to be public. It would have to be public to really apply pressure. Yeah. So we'll see if that happens, if at all. I'd be very curious to see if the family shows up at the red carpet. That's what I'm keeping an eye out for. I want to see I want to see that. I want to see it. If I don't see the family show up on the red carpet, I'm going to ask some questions. Because I've said from the jump, like, if the family says, like, no, this is, if the family said this is in line with Chadwick's wishes, I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. Even if I don't like it, I would respect that. However, as I've shown y'all in many interviews, video clips, things that he's posted, things that he said to other friends, I've came with my own receipts now. If you're new to the channel, I've come with receipts. I just don't believe it's in line with what he wanted. So, thank you so much. Anthony Hill, thank you. Just want to say thanks for your time. No, thank you so much. I appreciate you showing up and donating. Thank you. Bender, say thank you. No pass for Marvel because, like you said, Chadwick thought he was going to beat cancer. Okay, all right. That's fine. I mean, I try to be nice, I tried. Thank you, Bender. I appreciate you. I tried. I don't know. Dorian, thank you so much. I was actually more worried in the first act that they were going with the white savior trope fixed when Killmonger betrays Stark. Yeah, I mean, it could have gone there, but I like the fact that this was Killmonger's story. He was the one pulling the strings on everybody. So I had no issue with that, but I could see where you were going with it because they did the trailer, as SJ said, the trailers did kind of prop us up as if they was going to, make this more about Tony Stark or something. So yeah, I know. But thank you so much, Dorian. Derek, my man, Tegan is in the bed, so I want to hear more about the Cartoon Bay. Also, I couldn't get this in last week, but Wanda set Vision to thigh stop. Oh boy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad Tegan's back in bed because she don't need to hear none of that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Hey, yes, if y'all can get them likes up. Oh my gosh, we got 367 of y'all. Get them likes up if you don't mind. I appreciate y'all so much. Let's see. Eric Bell, what's going on? I agree. Episode was dope. This was not Black Panther 2, though. Yep. Well, I don't know. They might borrow some aspects of it. Don't forget, there was that interview where if you follow one of my previous lives, Kevin Feige was talking about seeing the work that Chadwick did in What If, and I'm assuming it might be this episode, and saying, oh, let's use some of that into the other one, into the movie. So don't be surprised. It still rubs me the wrong way. Don't be surprised if there's some, Wakanda is fighting, Atlantis, or, with I was about to say Atlanta. Wakanda's fighting Atlantis with Namor, and all of a sudden you hear Yibambe, for T'Challa. I already told y'all, I have a big problem. It's very disturbing that Marvel would, in any way, shape, or form, whether intentionally or not, use the death of a real person within a product that's going to make them money. It makes me feel incredibly awkward. It is very, very awkward. to make profit off of someone's death, even if you are celebrating them, even if you are trying to. It's. I just don't like it. I just don't personally like it. Storm Shadow, thank you so much. Did Black Panther die in the challenge though? He did go to the spirit world. They made it seem like he was in a coma, which is why M'Baku had him in the snow. I think he was kind of like in between. I think that's kind of like what they, yeah, I think it was kind of like that. But he went to the spirit world after he got the heart-shaped herb. My bad. But no, he was like in a death-like state, so it could have been a coma, but then I think he was kind of halfway there, but that's just me. Comics. I don't know. Thank you so much, Jackie. What's going on? Let's see. It was Loki Gator Caretaker, not She Who Remains, a Lokisha variant who brought up Wanda eating Wanda burgers. I don't pre-screen these comments. I just want y'all to know that. But if Nebula used her body to heat up cha-cha sliders for Wanda to eat, is that a threesome? Oh, geez. Y'all, it's not. I guess Tegan's in bed. All right, the kids are in bed. So, y'all just gonna be how y'all want to be. It's cool. All right. And the answer is no. Okay, ma'am. The answer is no, it would not be. I cannot. See, I need to do more lives when the sun is still up with y'all. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing some more daytime lives because the second the sun go down, y'all just act up. This is just what happens. I don't know why. He who runs phase. Let's go. Come on, redeem it. To be honest, they may not care. They may be grieving and don't have interest. After Kobe, rest in peace. Yeah, man. After Kobe passed, his wife didn't want anything to do with his rec, gym, and etc. They just wanted to grieve. Time for E-Man After Dark. Yeah. We'll never know. And I think, because we won't know how the family feels, we can only go off of the information that we have. And that's all I've been doing. Like I said, I have no problem changing my entire mind when it comes to new information. If new information comes out that, hey, this is what actually happened, and hey, this person feels this way. Hey, here's a lost episode or lost interview with Chadwick where he says that, I will change my mind in a heartbeat. But until that time, none of this stuff makes sense. Like I said, I don't understand why people want to grieve through reenacting and reliving a traumatic experience. And we already saw Winston Duke when I played the clip for y'all earlier in the last couple lives. It still affects y'all. Like, I don't know the planet. I don't know. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for that. You a top donor. I appreciate you, brother, all day. Oh my goodness. Come on with it, Famous Jay. Thank you so much. What's up, E-Man? Love everything you do. Thank you. Seeing T'Challa being killed in this episode gives Disney justification for killing T'Challa in Black Panther 2. It's just wrong. Not what Chad wanted. Recast T'Challa. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that the fact that Chad's voice was in this, I think Chad was cool with showing how wrong Killmonger was, even if that was in the spirit realm, right? Because he said, even whether, what was it like in the real world or in the spirit world, like it's gonna catch up with you, so I think Chad was thinking again about the overall lesson. However, I don't think, because I think Chad at that time was like, oh yeah, this is just what if. Oh yeah, I think Chad believed he was gonna make it to Black Panther 2. Keep in mind, let's not forget, Ryan Coogler had to change the script after his passing. If they change the script after his passing, that means Chad was going to be in the movie, and he was signed on for Black Panther 3. Chadwick Boseman during this, I think we can deduce that Chadwick Boseman fully believed that he was going to be around while he was shooting What If, and he was going to be in Black Panther 2 and then some. I'm just going off of the evidence. I think we can safely deduce that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Dorian, right back. Cough. Robin Williams, cough. Monetizing Genie. Well, oh, that might have happened. Thank you. Thank you. Christian, thank you so much. Appreciate your channel. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in and chiming in. Thank you. Hold on. Who we got? Boom. Let's see. Oh, Devin Harris. What happened to your comment? Try and comment again, Devin. Let me see if I can catch it. But thank you so much. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. If you didn't see my super chat, I saw it earlier. Robin Williams did not want Genie to be monetized, and they did that against his wishes over his death. Yikes. That's news to me. That's news to me if that is the case. If that is the case, man, that is jacked up. That money meant that much. Yikes. Let me see here. T Cox, what's going on? E-Man, your point is valid because it appears from Chadwick's own words that he doesn't want opportunities to take away from other capable Black actors. Yes. Yeah. I mean, like, Chadwick was very adamant. He told y'all in the interview I pointed out, he thinks that there's room for more Black roles, more Black leading roles. You don't have to substitute them. You don't have to kill one just to get the other. Man, they killed two. They killed Rhodey and T'Challa. Why you kill Rhodey? What did Rhodey do to? Why they kill Rhodey? I'm mad at Rhodey now. Like, they ain't had to kill Rhodey. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't know if I like this episode no more. Oh boy. I can hear this. You know what? I swear. One of these days, I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna just be like, look, I don't know. We're gonna have to find a good time or something. 10 o'clock p.m., 11 p.m. Central. I don't know. We're gonna have to find a good time. And I'm gonna just throw on some Kenny G and we just gonna go at it. We just all gonna go at it. I don't know. I don't even know what we're gonna talk about. I don't know what y'all want to talk about after dark, but it's probably something that's gonna happen anyways. I don't know. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you so much. Let's see. What do we got? Okay. He who runs face. Thank you so much. I'm gonna need some baby oil, red light, 15 minutes of stretching, 2 Red Bulls, Queen Cartoon Bay, and the whole Dora to report to my dreams tonight. Yikes. That's okay. All right. Hey, all right. Let me get out of it. Come on. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Derek, what's going on? Thank you, brother. As usual, she hears your voice and comes around. Take it, go to sleep. Take it, let's see, man. Wait, let me go talk to her because she had a crush on Brad Pitt. At least she's back on Black. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Have a good night. Take it. Look, the folks are acting up in the chat. Definitely can't be here now. Definitely cannot. No. Thank you so much, brother. Elena, thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really appreciate you. Let's see. Nelson, what's going on? Thank you so much. You think the leaked photos of characters in Black Panther 2 going to a funeral of T'Challa allegedly is a misdirect? No more Black trauma porn. I do not. I think that they are going to fully do this. And I have enough reason to believe that is true. Yeah. The one thing, another reason why I started the whole, why I wanted to push this movement was it was really for y'all. Like, to be honest with you, like, I wanted to make sure that all of us were not blindsided by it. Because I think right now there are a lot of people in the dark. There are a lot of people that are just kind of like, oh, well, can't wait to see Black Panther 2, and like the idea of reliving the trauma again has not set on them, or they've drunk the Kool-Aid and be like, oh, well, Marvel's going to honor him. Oh, well. And they don't know all the backstory. They don't know what Chadwick had said in the past. They don't know how Chadwick actually felt about Black leading roles or how he felt about this character in general. So, I just wanted to bring awareness to the situation. But unfortunately, a lot of times, some people don't realize Black trauma porn has been so normalized. Some people don't even know what it is. Some people just think it is what it is, and that's kind of the issue. And for those of you that don't know what I'm referring to, the Black trauma porn, it's basically the excessive display of the injustices, brutality, or mistreatment of Black people, like just doing it just to do it. There's nothing wrong, and I want to make this distinction. There's nothing wrong with showing Black trauma, okay? Because you can show Black trauma if it's for some sort of educational purpose. So, for example, when you're watching a slave documentary, it's usually to show, hey, this is what actually happened in history, and this is why we need to overcome, the issues that still prolong from that. Or if you're showing, stuff like lynchings or, segregation and stuff, like, yes, that's Black trauma, but it's also to educate and teach people this is not what we need to do. When you just show these things like Black people getting beat up, Black people getting killed, Black people being tortured for no reason, like the show Them, where you just show Black trauma just to show it, and there's no redeeming quality afterwards. That's where the Black trauma porn comes in, because some way, somehow, some people are getting off on this. And I'm not even talking about sexually. I'm just talking about they're numb to it. That's what happens. You become so numb to it, you don't even start to have compassion or empathy when you see it. Oh, man, y'all got me going on these rants. Sorry. Thank you. She who runs phase, he who runs phase, about to meet them in the upper room. His dreams about to be permanent. He who runs fades, run. Run. I can't even have a dream for you, bro. I can't even do it. Thank you so much. Oh boy. Y'all don't understand. When the married couple starts to fight, it is something else in here. I'm trying to tell you. My man Kel, let's see. If it is denied, Guerrero passes, replace Okoye with Tyson Beck. Oh boy, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Thank you, Kev. I appreciate you though. She who reigns, good or well, you gonna put on jazz every 1:30 and up will be sleep in a few. I know that is very true. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll figure something out. I know my man Chief can hook me up with some music, so we'll get something going. Don't you worry. Let's see. He who runs phase. I didn't see you have that energy when I caught you saying, "Oh, Sugar Man, Manhattan, shirtless, Morpheus in the mirror 5 times at She Who Remains." Ooh. You was calling out to the brother Yahya Abdul Mateen. Oh boy. Don't call the Sugar Man's name in the mirror now. Don't do that. Please don't. Please don't. Dorian, thank you so much. Your thoughts. Should we boycott Black Panther 2? Yikes. Ooh. I will. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Boycotts are a tactic. And the tactic is usually made to make a statement. And in the past, when we would boycott things, it was usually like, okay, we're not gonna give you our money, but we're gonna put our money over here, right? Like there was a starting point and an end point. The problem I think right now is that boycotting, you have to think long term. You have to think of the big picture. Short term, it makes a lot of sense. You don't like the potential direction Marvel's going to go with T'Challa, so you want to boycott. That's short term. I get it. I'm not even knocking anybody that wants to do that. Long term, big picture. You know the problem that's going to happen with that? When you boycott the movie, you're taking away money from the Black actors or, the Black creators in front of and behind the camera. You're also not supporting the female Black representation that is also needed. Now, we already talked about how I don't like the compromised Black representation, but nevertheless, the Black sisters that are going to be in the movie, heavily prominent, they also need support too. So when you boycott, it's kind of like you put yourself in a compromising position where it's like it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, you making a definite statement about you don't like how T'Challa is being represented and etc. But then you also are putting yourself in the position, at least it can be argued that you are. I'm not saying you are, but it can be argued against you that you are not supporting Black female representation and not supporting another predominantly Black creative film. That to me is it's almost like a no-win situation. It's almost more like a no-win situation. That is why I would much rather criticize, even though I would still go support the movie personally. And I will go see it personally because I have 3 Black daughters that I also want I don't want to take that away from them. So that's and this is kind of like what Marvel's doing too. Marvel's not making this easy. They're saying like, hey, didn't I tell y'all, why do you think they threw Riri Williams into this movie? This is why. Because if we can't have this, let's use this as an opportunity to do all of this other stuff. My opinion is, I think we should look. I love the fact that you supporting the Black women. Love that you giving them the front stage. I am going to criticize and heavily hold you accountable to the fact that you are sitting here, throwing this Black leading character under the bus because it's fictional. That's why it doesn't have to happen. It's fictional. So if you boycott, I'm not going to say nothing about that. That's your right to do that. I have all power to you if you want to boycott. All power to you. I think the bigger problem, though, back in the day when we boycotted, we had the numbers. So when we had the numbers, it was effective. Right now, I highly doubt you're going to have enough momentum and enough people to do that. Look at what Recast T'Challa is. Just this. All we got, just in terms of signatures, was about 35,000 signatures, give or take a couple thousand here or there, compared to something like the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut, it trends on Twitter with over hundreds of thousands of people. If hundreds of thousands of people boycott something, or if hundreds of thousands of people want something, that's going to get attention. And that's not to belittle what we've done and the accomplishments with Recast T'Challa. That's not to belittle it. I'm just trying to put it in perspective that if 30-something thousand people, let's just say we all boycotted, that's not going to make a big enough dent compared to if hundreds of thousands of people boycotted. If we could get the numbers, I'll put it to you like this. If we could get the numbers, if we can get those 110,000 people to wake up and realize this is more problematic than they think, that thinking about, oh, well, it's just about the mantle. If they started to realize don't nobody care about mantles and it's the characters that make the mantles. If we got them to realize you are getting rid of like one of the very few Black lead characters in Black representation in the MCU, if we can get them to realize that you could actually have better Black representation with 2 strong Black leads at the same time, then a boycott would make more sense because it would be more effective. If you don't have the numbers, then a boycott is just your personal decision and it is your right to do that. But a boycott is not effective if you do not have the numbers to make the dent to get the company's attention. That is the only reason for now I feel like I'm not doing the boycott thing, because I feel like I can use my influence to wake people up to why this is more problematic. If I can get people to understand why it's more problematic, then maybe if the numbers say so, then you can start going to more extreme routes like boycotting. But boycott is like a last reserve type of thing. That's like the last thing that you want to do, because like I said, it has also negative consequences, even though you are standing up for something you believe in. So anyway, that's my complex view of boycotting. It's not something I would do, but it's also not something I'm going to condemn either. If you want to hold on to your money and make a statement, please do what you feel is right. Just do it safely. Thank you so much for that. Oh, man, that was a long answer. Sorry. My man Eagles, what's going on? You haven't noticed that Kevin Feige has a predilection for killing off primary characters with extensive storylines that span multiple books? I mean, apparently he gets off on that. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna try and get an interview with him, see what happens. I'm gonna ask the tough questions, but I get the feeling I might not be invited. I get the feeling that y'all see how I get all these little Marvel invites, right? Y'all see I get to talk to the director. I get to talk to y'all see that, right? I want y'all to see I'm covering all this Marvel stuff. I want to see what happens in July 2022. Let's see if they keep that same energy, or if all of a sudden they just don't have room on the press carpet for your boy. Let's see what happens. Thank you so much. Dorian, let's go. As a white person, I'd love you to do a video on the black trauma porn thing you just described so I can learn. That's a good question. You know what? Maybe if I have the time, I can definitely do that. I'll make a note of that. Thank you so much. I'll make a note of that because I do think it is something that people need to kind of see just so that they can learn and understand the difference. But yeah. Thank you so much. I'll definitely look into that. My man Derek Gaines is getting hot in here. Hey, it might be. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Let's see. My man Chief, y'all gotta watch E's reviews and listen for when he says the bad. He's after dark ready, and I'll definitely provide music if needed. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. You already know. Dorian back at it. Thank you. In a weird way, it's like queer baiting. They know we have to support what crumbs they throw us while still not representing us well. Lose. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is why I say I don't support compromised black representation. Don't make me choose. I shouldn't have to choose whether or not I want to support strong black females at the expense of killing off a strong black male. And I don't want to do the inverse. I don't want to uplift a black male and just throw the black females away either. I don't want to do none of that. I want both. Can we have both, please, sir? Can we have some more? I want that. So yes, I'm with you on that. It is kind of problematic, and that's why I go on these long rants, so I can get people to understand and to see things that they might not normally understand or see. This is problematic. It's not just a story. It stopped. You know what? It stopped being just a story the second they put real life trauma into this fictional story. That's when they cross the line. Marvel crossed the line, not us. Sorry, but not sorry. Let's see. Let's get to my man Derek Gaines back at it. Thank you, brother. Let's see. If you play Maze or some cameo, we will stay up for E-Man After Dark, or maybe some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, some Marvin Gaye. No. I will not play Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on. Not in here. Look. She who remains and he who runs phase might disappear, and we can't have them disappear from the chat. I don't want to be responsible. Thank you, Derek. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. She who remains. This isn't Blues Clues. No thinking chair needed. Don't judge me because I have a sweet tooth for the Manhattan Kablooey candy. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a Dr. Manhattan reference. I'm Captain America. I understood that reference. If you from Mr. Manhattan would like to look like Smurfette or not, oh boy. See, this is when married couples fight. I tell y'all, it is something you just need to just go on out of there. Just go on out of there. Thank you so much. Let's see. Don't worry about it. I got you. But this video is touching on so many good points. I'd love you to make a few videos breaking down these topics. Yes, I will definitely work on that. Thank you so much for bringing that up. And I appreciate your contributions on here for real. And y'all keep in mind, like I go back and read these comments later on. So feel free. If I don't get to your comment here, I will still read it. Hopefully I can incorporate it in some other follow-up video or something, but I still read y'all comments all day. So thank you so much. as well. My man Eric is here. We need to get you an interview with either Feige or the Boseman family and make it go viral. Look, I'm not gonna go out of my way. The one person I will say I will not reach out to is his wife. I will not reach out to his wife. I'd be totally open for an interview, of course, but I won't go reach out to his wife only because I feel like she has not made herself public. She has not talked about this in public. So I'm going to respect that woman's privacy. I'm going to respect anyone's privacy who does not come out in the public. Now, the only person that has come out in public and done an interview or talked about it is his brother, Derek Boseman. I don't know if he'd be up for it or not. I'd be totally open to talking to him if he'd want to. But that's something, I'm not going to force it. But if he wanted to talk, look, my platform is your platform. Please help us. Come and talk to the people, So the invitation is definitely open. But thank you, Eric. I appreciate you so much. Let me see. I think we are at our oh man, we went on for a minute. Oh goodness, I could tell because my throat is getting a little Oh, okay, y'all. I think that is it for me. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, this was a difficult episode. There are a lot of things that you could take away from this. Fantastic episode for Killmonger. This is how you do a villain. You know what I'm saying? Like, this solidified why he's one of the top 5 villains in Marvel. This solidified why he does not need to become Black Panther because he's trash. And despite the fact that this was a great story, it just sucks. It just sucks that this real life situation with Chadwick happened and they're putting this into the fictional stories. That's the only issue. That's the only reason what makes this awkward. And like I said before, the only redeeming thing, Chadwick did voice the episode. So I have to assume that he at least gave consent to that. But then again, we also can see he believed he was going to keep on, he was going to be around, like if he was like, oh yeah, that's just a little what if episode, it's whatever, because I'm going to keep on being King T'Challa. I could see why he would go along with that. I don't know if he would do that if he knew that was like his final performance, though. I don't know. Anyway, y'all let me know. What did you think about the episode? What rating 1 through 10 are you giving it? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate all that you guys have done. I appreciate you guys joining me. Please come on back next Wednesday. Of course, we definitely have the next episode. I don't really know what it's about. I didn't see any trailers or anything. I think that's the Gamora episode. I don't know. I could be wrong. But we're going to be here at the same time. So make sure that we do that. Let's see. Oh, my man Dorian's back. Okay. I actually think Black Panther gave Killmonger more nuance. Yes, I do. He did. I definitely agree with that. For sure. For sure. And thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. But yeah, same time, same place next Wednesday. Of course, we got Friday as well. We're going to talk about a little news here and there. You know what? Make sure you're following me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm gonna try and throw up a poll because y'all really want this after dark thing. Do y'all want me to move the Friday night chat to later in the night? Or are we doing like a whole separate thing at night? Y'all got to give me some ideas here. I'm gonna throw up a poll just to throw some ideas out, see where y'all go with this. I guess because I do the Friday things, 7:00. So I guess we can move it later if we want to do that. So if it's got to be Friday night after dark, I don't know. Anyway, I'm open to any ideas. Let me know. I will be checking the comments later on. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all next Wednesday and Friday. We gonna do this. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Recast T'Challa, y'all. Y'all be safe and be good. Peace out.